Warning! The following Let's Play contains scenes of high-speed racing, drifting, near misses, and tons of crashes. Please obey the rules of the road and always wear your seatbelt.
Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to my newest Let's Play of Burnout 2, Point of Impact. A game that's very well known to various racing enthusiasts, as well as my personal favorite, since I first played it when I got my first ever video game console, the Nintendo GameCube. So, even by modern standards, this game is still really great. So, let's basically start a new game. Now, I did create one as a test for recording this, so we're gonna basically overwrite it. So let's basically put our initials, TGI, and then let's go racing. But hold on, there's only one mode, Offensive Driving 101. So basically, we can't drive until we basically pass these lessons. So let's begin. So, before we could do our Grand Prix, we have to basically learn the basics of the game. So, one of them is oncoming traffic. Driving fast on the wrong side of the road earns you boost. The longer you drive there, the more boost you get. So, basically we're going to take this little student driver car compact out for a spin on a very congested road. So, if you may notice some freezing in some parts of the game, it's because my computer's trying to record this. So, bear in mind with that. Let's see. And away I go. Now, I basically did a starting boost, so to speak. I have to be very careful on how I manage the gas and the brakes, as well as revving the engine and doing a burnout before I start the race. And we passed our first lesson with a gold medal. So, let's save the game. We basically traveled at least nearly 1,950 feet. Now let's go to the next lesson, which is all about near misses. Basically the same thing, but you basically need to be very close to the car without trading paint. Which is kind of easy to do on the road that you're currently driving on, but not much so when you're driving on the other road. Because as you notice, as I'm driving oncoming, my boost meter is already filled up to the max. Because if I drive dangerously both ways, bother. We didn't get them. Well, I didn't get a gold medal. Not to worry, I can retry this lesson. So as I was saying, if I basically put a combo on my crazy driving, such as driving on oncoming traffic, as well as doing near misses, I'll basically will be able to earn a medal. Well, I'll basically be able to build up my boost a lot faster. And my car seems to like eating guardrail. Now to our next lesson, drifting. One of my personal favorite things to do in this game. So, basically, along with oncoming traffic, as well as near misses, drifting also helps out with your boost level. As you can see, attacking the corners can basically be the difference between the first place and last place. And I got a silver again. Guess I must be out of... I guess I'm out of touch because I crashed into the back end of a truck. So let's try this again. So again, I basically did a starting boost. So let's basically do do another round of drifts around these corners. And as you can see, I basically used my brakes to basically control on my car right after a drift. Because sometimes your drift can be a little out of control and you can basically slide into oncoming traffic or crash into a wall. And I don't want that at all. But it also helps out when I'm trying to make a very tight turn. So, let's go on to the next lesson. Jumps. Basically getting air, oncoming traffic, near misses and drifting help build up the boost, which is basically the only way you're able to basically keep up with your opponents. Now, you can basically get a small starting boost in the beginning, but however, you'll have to basically build the boost up on your own. So basically, doing all these crazy drifting and driving stuff, and... You serious, game? I was 2 feet behind! Ugh. That's fine, I could try it again. Now, like I said, the only way I'll be able to get those jumps is if I basically get, like... Seriously? Again? Up! And I crashed. Now, if there's one thing that Burnout is known for, it's its crazy crashes. Which I'm gonna basically state in the next video, that there's gonna be tons of crashes throughout this entire Let's Play. I'm not joking. This is the reason why you should not grow up to be street racers, because it may seem fun, but in reality, it's not. And that van just ruined my chance. Normally, this is not a hard mission, but somehow it is. Now, I heard of a YouTuber named Chuck Conroys who said that it might be the Let's Play curse, meaning you can practice and practice and practice, but the moment you start recording, you are worse than basically a 5-year-old playing the same game. And I'm still getting silver. This is not what I was expecting. Let's just try this again. Hopefully, I might be able to get this worked out. Finally, gold medal. Ugh. That took me like, I don't know, 4 or 5 tries? I don't actually remember. So, the next one is basically on how to build up the boost meter. So, after learning all those 4 lessons from earlier, we basically now need to learn to basically build up our boost meter on our own. So basically, near misses, jumps, drifts, as well as driving in oncoming traffic is the best way to go. Which, we already did. Which, by the way, after we save, we managed to get it in 10 seconds! That's nice. And finally, we're going to learn how to use the boost. Now, a boost is basically the best way to keep up with your opponents, as well as make up for lost ground if you mess up somewhere. But the thing is, however, if you crash with a boost meter, well, if you crash with a boost meter that's full, or nearly full, you're going to lose a chunk of it. Which is not that great, because if you have a car that has sluggish acceleration, you do not want to lose that, because it could be the difference between first place and losing. Now, as you can see, even though I crashed, I still have a little bit of boost left over. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that, so I'm gonna just try again. Just fine. So, from the lessons we learned, we drift, we jump, we drive on oncoming traffic, we near miss to basically build up our boost. Nothing more, nothing less. Ooh, that was too close! Woo! Thing is, when you're in boost mode, your car's speed will go higher, but the thing is, your control will basically decrease a little. meaning your car can easily slide around. And, waha! We managed to complete this, well, tutorial. So, we can now start racing. And we also unlocked our first collectible, the driver's head. So, our first championship, the Pacific Gate Grand Prix, with our tracks at Airport Terminal 3, 88 Interchange, and Palm Bay Heights. Now, as you can see, we could basically choose a whole bunch of different automobiles to choose from, all with different stats of acceleration, control, and top speed. Now, each one is very much different from each other, such as the driver's head has a high amount of acceleration, control, and top speed compared to its base model. But whenever I start off a new game in Burnout, I normally go for the Roadster. It has good acceleration and top speed, but it has great control, which is perfect for beginners. So, let's choose this bad boy and get started. In our first ever racing Grand Prix. Welcome to Airport Terminal 3. So we got a pickup truck, a coupe, and a compact. Not to worry, they're just amateurs. And I messed it up on the boost. It's fine though. It's only gonna be a quick 5 laps around the airport. So it's not gonna be too much trouble. Whoa! Yeah, I need to basically make sure I don't crash and burn, otherwise I'm gonna let my opponents, well, get ahead of me, and I'm gonna basically be in a lot of trouble. Passing other cars at speed. Ooh. Now the funny thing is, sometimes I have raced behind other cars at high speed, but yet as I hit them, the collision doesn't happen. It seems like you have to hit them at the exact speed at the exact area in order for that to happen. But I guess it just basically only works if the cars I can boost, level up, and there goes my perfect streak. It's nothing too serious. Everybody can't be perfect. Are you serious? Oh my god. Ugh. Now, as you can see, if I crash, I'm basically causing my opponents to catch up on me. As you can see, I'm basically 0.8 seconds ahead of my opponent in the which is not that great. So, a little bit of drifting here. Are you serious? Oh my god, don't tell me the Let's Play curse is on me this time. I do not want to start off this Let's Play with that curse on my mind. Ah! Oh my god. Oh gosh, I'm hoping I don't lose this, because some of these events, you need to at least get all gold medals in order for you to unlock other content, as well as a possible future racing championship. I'm not going to say anything else about it until much later in the game, but it's going to come very soon. And again, if you notice my game freezes, I'm sorry, it's just my computer's trying to record this. Darn it! See what I mean? Depending on the angle, I basically won't have to worry about basically being roadkill for some darn reason. So, let's just try to stay in the lead so I can basically win the races and basically get my prizes. Okay, times 5 near misses, that's good. See if I can thread the needle! Final lap. Whoop! Woo! Times 3 near miss. Right through the center. That's hard to do. Let's see. Whoop! And jump. And times 4. Now, this map is not designed for like multiple burnouts unless you're like super skilled. But times 5? You serious? Even after people begin to realize there's an illegal street race going on, I'm surprised at 26! Wow, I guess maybe the curse is not on me, as we get our first gold medal in the championship. So, normally I would basically let you see the replay, but I think it's best if we basically continue on. So, we completed it in 3 minutes, got a good lap of 37 seconds, 5 crashes, and 24 million points. And now, we basically get our standings. Since I'm in first place, I get 3 points. The guy in the coupe gets 2, the guy in the pickup gets 1, and the guy in the compact gets nothing. So, let's head on to our next race course, 88 Interchange. Welcome to 88 Interchange. And away I go with a nitrous boost. Well, basically a starting boost. But other than that though, I'm basically able to leave my opponents in the dust already. Hopefully I might be able to showcase a perfect lap on this course. Because if you are able to basically get a perfect lap on both laps of this course, I highly commend you. Because it's not easy. I mean, just as I said that, whoa. Oh my god. That's the thing. Sometimes, not only you can crash, but your opponents can too. So, if you see an opponent crash into something, watch out, because you could crash into their debris as well. And I don't want that at all. Boost is okay, we're going at full speed. We'll just stick onto the side of the road for now. Boost is okay. Going speedy, speedy, speedy boy. And basically ran out again. That's fine. Alright, boost is okay. Now, I find very interesting is that in later Need for Speed games, like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the idea of driving recklessly to fill up a boost gauge actually came from Burnout itself, because EA actually purchased the company that made this game and basically used some of the gameplay mechanics in their Need for Speed series, which I find very interesting. So, a game franchise that has been very questionable in quality basically has an element from a childhood game of mine. Who knew? Whoa. Burnout. Okay, boost is out, but one of my personal techniques in this game is basically using the B brake to basically control the drift while I'm in the drift. It'll slow the car down, but it will at least be able to make a tighter turn. As you can see right here. And again, I'm sorry, sometimes the game is trying to record all this and I'm making sure the game doesn't crash or anything. So even though I crashed, I was able to get a good lap in. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Imagine them being on their phones and realizing that only 2 minutes has passed before, whoop-de-doo, the Roadster is back at the starting line again. Now, as you can see, I used my braking technique to basically keep my car stable after that jump, so my car wouldn't spin out or crash into anything. And as you can see, if I keep doing this, so if I keep driving in the offensive lane, well, the oncoming lane, I meant to say, I can basically be able to fill up my boost at like super fast rates, which is really good if I want to basically stay in the lead. If there's one thing about Burnout, you need to be on your toes, because any slight movement of the control stick when you're turning could mean life or death for your car. which is like so here. Woo. Pass through. Whoa. Drift. Oh, bother. And here comes the coupe to basically take my first place win. Now, as you can see, my opponents will basically be able to catch up if I have a crash and have a car with a slow acceleration. But since the Roadster has good acceleration, I won't have to worry about it. But some cars later will have a very low acceleration, which means if I crash, especially with cars that are faster in acceleration than me, then I'm basically in big trouble. Entering the tunnel again, and heading back up the road to the finish line. Hopefully that bus won't get in the way. Woo! Woo. Woo. Huh. Normally I'd never do that type of technique, but well, basically putting on the brakes and slowing the car down like considerably, but nothing like that. Oh. If I was racing in this, I would literally be having a heart attack because I would not be able to handle all that. Not without tons of practice, of course. One more drift in, and we get a boost, and we get ourselves a gold medal. Awesome. So, let's have a look at our standings. Ooh. I didn't do so well in best total times, nor best lap times. But, however, I was able to get the biggest crash at $432,000 and the biggest combo at 9 million points. And the oncoming at 3,349 feet. So, let's basically look at the results. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 44 seconds on the lap, 2 crashes, and 26 million points. And we basically are ahead. And finally, our last race of this Grand Prix is at Palm Bay Heights. Welcome to Palm Bay Heights. Take a drift, and then we're heading towards downtown. Now, there's also a little secret that I normally like to do. It's basically driving through this. While there's no traffic, tight curves, or oncoming near misses or anything, it's at least a good way for me to be able to bypass most of the congested traffic up there, as well as sneakily past other opponents later on if they get faster cars than me. But the thing is, however, with the city, there's going to be tons of traffic, especially with the intersections and all. But yeah, as you can see, I'm basically able to completely go through with all that without troubles. Now we basically take a left, jump and drift, which is kind of cool. Now the thing is, if you jump and then you try to turn your car, there's a chance your car could lose control at the same time. And I don't want that, so I try to be careful. And plus, with these jumps, not only I'll be able to leave my opponents behind, but I'll be able to actually glitch the speedometer. We were able to reach a top speed of 157 earlier, if you were very careful enough to look at the speedometer as I was driving! Bother. So now I'm basically stuck to stay on the high road, but that's fine. Plus, 3 near misses, and a chance to fill up my boost bar again. Whoop! Go through. Whoop! Darn it! Ugh. So, whoop! Yeah, I mean, you can basically be driving normally, and then another opponent will basically hit you from the side, well, an NPC car. But yeah, you won't be able to feel a thing, as you saw that car hit me on the side of that intersection, yet it didn't cause me to have a crash or anything, which is kind of unlucky. So, we'll basically be doing all the Grand Prix, all the Pursuits, which is a new mode in this game, all the Face-Offs, which is basically one-to-one races, and that's basically much it. As well as that super secret Grand Prix mode that I was talking about when we were at Airport Terminal number 3. But I won't tell until much later in the game. Okay, burnout again. Get back onto the main road. Woo! What? Darn station wagon! Woo! A second ahead of the pickup truck. Okay, that actually was kind of funny. That pickup truck that just that T-boned me basically was able to register that collision. Okay, so one more turn, and then we'll basically be home free. So now we're basically 4 seconds ahead of the Compact, which I'm surprised it actually has gone a bit of a big boost, because it didn't do so well back at Airport Terminal number 3. But sometimes the opponents do better, I suppose. And finally, we finished the Grand Prix. We can get ourselves our last gold medal. Let's have a look at our results. Biggest combo, 36 million points. Biggest combo, 8 million. Well, the high score is 36 million points. Biggest combo is 8 million points. Best time is 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Best lap times is 1 minute and 15 seconds. I have the biggest air at 181 feet and 13 burnouts in total. Awesome. Alright, first place, 4 minutes 10 seconds, 1 minute 15 seconds of the fastest lap, 4 crashes, and 36 million points. And with all those points, we win! We got ourselves our first trophy. So, not only that, we've unlocked Interstate Loops Face-Off, and then played the special sprint map, the Run to the Sun. But, however, I'm thinking that we'll save that for our next episode. So if you like this episode of Burnout 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, as well as subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new uploads every Friday. So this is Texas Gaming Industries saying thank you once again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!